I would like to ask you, what do you think makes a true African business leader stand out?
Somebody that can manage and succeed within the complexities of our diversity.
Are you looking forward to networking with anybody this evening?
I'm looking forward to winning an award, hopefully.
I'm looking forward to just seeing what African leaders, in particular women leaders, are doing on the world and in the continent.
I'm looking forward to celebrating everybody that's been nominated and the guys that finally get their awards, but also reconnecting with so many people that we don't always get time to connect with during the course of the year.
Yeah, I can see some of my favorite African leaders in business, so I'm looking forward to networking with them and just learning a bit more from them. As a young person coming into the space, I think this is a very important event to attend.
And I think tonight's awards evening is celebrating excellence and craftsmanship. And I think it's fitting for those ones to be here.
Sam, I believe you are nominated tonight. How are you feeling this evening?
I'm feeling excited. I'm hoping that it goes well. But I think for me, it's just the honor of being here and being part of what is happening with the All Africa Business Awards.
I think while these people are being acknowledged individually, that this is also an opportunity because it's got a partner like CNBC, that they get to actually profile their businesses.
So tonight, we don't just celebrate the leaders of companies, but leaders of change, those who turn vision into velocity and adversity into advantage. You know, for decades, the world has been talking about Africa's potential, but I feel here in 2025, the conversation has changed and Africa is no longer waiting to arrive, but Africa has arrived. Now, every corner of this continent, from Kigali's clean tech corridor to Cairo's manufacturing zones, Nairobi's AI labs, Lagos's fintech skyline, a new generation is proving that our destiny is not determined by aid or applause, but by action. Gauteng, our host and our home, remains a symbol of this relentless ambition, where ideas become industries and industries become legacies. There's a quote that stood out for me this year, one that defines the kind of leadership our times demand. What I don't have in experience, I make up for in integrity. And what you don't have in integrity, you could never make up for in experience. Now that was, of course, New York Mayor-elect Zoran Mamdani rebuking his opposition, Andrew Cuomo. And whatever your politics may be, I think there's a lesson here. In an age where expertise is abundant, but ethics are scarce, integrity has become our rarest resource. And it's not a skill, but a standard. It is what allows leadership to withstand scrutiny and for success to survive time. Integrity is really not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. And because while experience may fade, integrity always endures. As we celebrate tonight's finalists, we celebrate the African spirit, relentless, radiant, and resilient. We celebrate those who turn vision into velocity and ambition into achievement. To our judges, to our partners, thank you for your commitment. To the ABN team, led by Roberta Naiker, thank you for your tireless dedication to excellence in storytelling. This is a decade of change for CNBC, for Africa, and for all of us. And as we embrace it, we must remember that technology may define the future, but humanity will decide it. Because in the end, experience may build empires, but only integrity builds legacies. And with that, I thank you.
It is a great honor to have been given the opportunity to deliver remarks on the auspicious occasion of the 2025 All Africa Business Leaders Awards. An occasion that celebrates the indomitable spirit of our continent's leaders and trailblazers, and their collective commitment to a future where Africa leads, not follows. Tonight, we celebrate not just individual triumphs, but the collective power of African business leadership to reshape our continent's destiny. You, the leaders in this room, are the vanguard of an African renaissance, turning challenges into opportunities through innovation and resolve. From the entrepreneur in Egypt to the industrialist in South Africa, your decisions ripple across borders, creating jobs, building infrastructure, and redefining Africa's place in the global economy. At the ABS Roundtable Series during the 2025 UN General Assembly, I emphasized that we should adopt Africa's best practice and forget the so-called international best practice. And Africa's best practice will be formed by telling the stories of the successful things our people have done, from Nkrumah's defiance to Sankara's sacrifice. Our lineage demands we reject inaction. Leaders must summon resolve. Awardees that will be announced today, I encourage you to preach audacity, pursue equitable trade, push for LCFTA implementation, use your natural resources for your own good, and pursue a world where Africa's voice commands respect. In the words of our ancestors, the lion does not turn around when a small dog barks. Africa, we are the lion. Let us roar in resolve to innovate, unite, act with courage, and lead. I thank you for your attention.
What are you hoping to gain this evening, Pamela, in this room full of excellence?
Well, I think, Abla with CNBC and Forbes always throw the best award evenings. And I think it is really wonderful, to recognize, all our winners and hardworking people in business. And so I just want to have a good time, connect with some good people and, build my network and create opportunities for the rest of our South Africans.
Well, I'm very excited to be here. Looking forward to watch the nominees and the people getting their awards. Looking forward to see how we can collaborate in future and partner, and also looking forward to network.
Excited to see what transpires this evening. The ladies, everybody's looking lovely this evening. So indeed, it looks like it's going to be a very exciting evening.
Meet the 2025 All Africa Business Leaders Award judges, validation and research partners.
Good evening. SNG Grant Thornton is a Level 1 proudly South African BBE audit, tax and advisory professional services firm. We're proud to be the validation partner for the All Africa Business Leaders Awards for the 5th year running, ensuring that a fair, transparent and consistent process is followed. Our involvement cuts across the entire life cycle of the All Africa Business Leaders Awards process, all the way from nominations through to the handing out of awards at the event's evening. We take pride in providing excellence and quality to the ABLA Awards process, as this stands dear to our heart in terms of showcasing Africa's talent and quality.
Hi, my name is John Foster Pedley, and I'm the Dean and Director of Henley Business School in Africa. This is a quadruple accredited business school, part of a global business school, Henley Business School, which in itself is part of a major international university, the University of Reading. Now, the claims behind those awards, to make sure we're giving awards to people who really justify them, need to be verified. And our research team, made up of professors, of researchers, of MBA alumni, are investigating every one of those awards to establish as well as we can whether they are true, whether they're exaggerated or not, or in some cases whether people are even understating what they've done, so that we can bring those awards to the judges and tell them that we believe those awards are really worth it.
Now, without further delay, let's dive straight into the awards for tonight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to kick off the very first award of the evening, we are celebrating visionaries, disruptors, and trailblazers. Those who don't just play the game, they rewrite the rules, transform markets, and leave a lasting mark on the continent's business landscape.
The innovator, we're looking for an individual and/or a company that has a vision, a company that has the ability to create employment, the innovation that will be in existence as we speak, but there's a potential as well to continue into the foreseeable future.
The year it's, are you ready? Tolulupe Williams, founder and chief procurement and technical officer, Celtech World.
I mean, I think I'm an example of this. I mean, it means so much, so much. The team will be celebrating in Nigeria right now, you know, because a lot of this work we do, I mean, it's out there, you can read about it, but we don't get the recognition that we do. I mean, exporting the first vehicle to the US, you know, normally it comes from the US over here. So this recognition to me is just, it's priceless.
And the winner of the 2025 All Africa Sports, Art and Culture of the Year is Wouter Kellerman.
I think the number one thing is perseverance beats talent. So you can be very talented, but if you don't put in the work, and you're not going to get there. And if you do put in the work, even if you're not that talented, you're going to get there. So I think that's the number one thing. And the second thing is that you must put your heart and soul in the music. Don't play what you think people want to hear. Play what you want to put out there. And then the third thing is you have to look after the business side of music. You can't just be an artist and put the music out there and hope it's going to go somewhere. You have to make sure and do the promotion and do the social media and, you know, make sure it gets where it should get.
And the winner of the 2025 Chief Financial Officer of the Year, Samuel Nwanzi, Chief Financial Officer, Years Energies.
On to your award. Who's the first person you're going to text and tell them that you won this award?
My wife.
Your
wife.
wife.
I have to, like I mentioned, you know, it was our wedding anniversary on Monday when I had to fly out.
Oh no.
Yes, it was. Yeah, so.
So this is going to be a lovely surprise for her.
Okay, it was worth it, right? Yeah, but I also need to send a message to my boss because Mr. Tony Elumelu, he's been very supportive. He gave me wings to fly. And I'm really grateful to have somebody like him as a leader and to have grown under his wings.
And the winner of the 2025 Businesswoman of the Year Award is Dr. Owen Omar Jiafo, the Group Chief Executive of Transnational Corporation PLC.
Something I say often. I'm sure I'm not the one that came up with it, but I say be yourself because every other person is taken. I see too often women in business changing who they are. Either some decide I have to be very mean or I have to dress in a suit so everybody can take me seriously. But rather I say to women, you have something in you. It's that thing in you that got you to where you are. So why don't you leverage it? I actually do say when I speak that I think women have an advantage over men. The reason is from when we, even at a very young age, we're given so much responsibilities. We're asked to do a number of things all at the same time. I expect to look gorgeous while you're doing it and maintaining that concept of, oh, you're a lady, sit like a lady, talk like a lady, but at the same time, fight like a lioness.
And the winner of the 2025 Company of the Year Award is EcoBank.
Now, I think for us, this award magnifies and sustains the trust our clients and our customers, but also our partners and stakeholders have in us. to begin with. But it also goes to show that when you do hard work, when you truly commit to supporting the environment, supporting the businesses that we're doing, being committed to it, and making a real impact, however small. That very small entrepreneur that may need 1,000 kwacha in Zambia or cities in Ghana, it's really great to see. But it's also a platform that really attracts very talented Africans who come together with a desire to want to make an impact and make a difference. And it's also, we're true Pan-African business created by Africans 40 years ago. We're celebrating our 40 years
Oh my gosh,
anniversary.
wow.
So young Africans who were very bold, that we have to really come out with this Pan-African financial institution that supports African entrepreneurs, support African businesses.
Lincoln Mali.
It means so much. I'll give you just 3 examples. The one example is that we have made 5 acquisitions in the space of 5 years, right? Now, that means you're bringing in different teams and different companies to make one company. So collaboration there is fundamental because you want to give the customer the fullest solution. So if you're not collaborating, you can't give customers the full solution. The second example is we brought a conversation among all fintechs to say, let's have a voice as fintechs. And suddenly all the fintechs agreed. And we formed an organization called the Association of South African Payment Providers. That is now, we are competitors, yet we've collaborated for something bigger than ourselves. The last one is there's work that we're doing deep in the rural areas where we're collaborating with chiefs, we're collaborating with community leaders to bring digital services to communities. So collaboration is fundamental to make societal impact.
And the winner of the 2025 Lifetime Achievement Award is Mr. Stephen Sard.
We have a lot of rust, and I've lived by one paradigm, and our businesses live by one paradigm, and rest is rust. So I just want to be very clear tonight. I'm not on an e-bike, I'm not writing memoirs, and I've got a road to run and so much still to do. So please, I don't want you to see this as an exit, so thank you.
And the winner of the 2025 Chairman of the Year goes to Mr. Teto Nyati, Chairman of ESCOM and Executive Chairman of BSG.
The award that I won tonight was the Chairperson of the Year award. And this is the inaugural Chairman of the Year award by ABLA. And for me, this is something that is so special. When I look at why I was given this award, it's linked to the work that we did, that is the current board of ESCOM did, to transform and turn around ESCOM. And about 3 years ago, many of you would remember that we were in a crisis in South Africa, an energy crisis. We were having load shedding almost every day. And many people had resigned to the fact that things are just going to continue to be worse. And some of us were called upon to come and save the situation. And none of us raised our hands to say we're applying for this job. We're actually doing our own things. And we had to leave what we were doing to come and engage and try and fix ESCOM. And I'm really proud to be part of a team that worked together, engaged with management, and came up with local solutions that address the challenge of load shedding. Right now, we are currently sitting with a situation where we've got more energy than we need as a country. That is something that is very, very important because we want this country to grow.
And the winner of the 2025 African of the Year is Mr. Stephen Sard.
I think we've got to stop. We've got to try and wean ourselves off aid, and to do that, we need to build our own health independence. And I think it was a really good start to show we could make our own COVID vaccines, to show we can make our own insulin products, to show we can make our own weight loss products. I think it starts making people looking and saying, these are not people that need aid, these are people we need to buy from. And that's been part of our journey. You know, 80% of our business is outside of Africa, and we export so much from Africa. And that's what we should be trying to build, in my opinion.
And the winner of the 2025 African of the Decade is Professor Benedict Oramah.
We have a mantra in our Flexing Bank. If it is possible, it will be done. If it seems impossible, it can be done. So that's why we don't start by looking at things about whether they are possible or not possible. We start by asking the question, is this needed? When we do our strategy, this problem, how can we resolve it? And we determine how we resolve it. It sometimes throws up answers that look extremely difficult, but we do not start by saying it is very difficult, it's impossible. We say it is needed unless we do not want to solve this particular problem. And as long as we have a focus on the problem we want to solve, we no longer bothered about the possibilities and impossibilities. And for me and for our team, we decided that we must put this Africa of potential behind us. Ever since I became cognitive, I always had Africa had potential. When is it ever going to be realized? So we decided that we want to turn those potentials into real outcomes that will bring impact to the people.
On behalf of the ABN Group, I would like to congratulate all winners tonight who are representative of the high ability of leadership on the continent. The energy in the room is remarkable, a reflection of the continent that refuses to stand still. Even in the face of global challenges, Africa's entrepreneurs, executives, and change makers continue to rise, lead, and redefine what is possible. At the ABN Group, through CNBC Africa and Forbes Africa, we are proud to share and amplify these stories. Stories of courage, creativity, and commitment to progress. Leadership in Africa is not only just about titles or profit margins, it's about purpose, impact, and legacy. And tonight, we have seen those values come to life. Tonight, we've witnessed leadership in many forms, from those building global empires to those innovating within their communities, driving transformation and creating opportunities for others.
I am not the type you know. Usually girls don't talk. I am not the type you know. Usually girls don't talk. I am not the type you know. How you guys doing tonight? I hope you're good. You tell them, come my way, would you come my way? Fine, fine boy, would you come my way? Usually girls don't talk. I am not the type you know. Usually girls don't talk. I am not the type you know. Usually girls don't talk. I am not the type you know. Usually girls don't talk. I am not the type you know.